Hey, Brad. How you going? Hello, guys. How are we? Morning, Paul. Evening, Brewberries. How you going? Hey, Aaron. Hello, other Aaron. I don't think you were the first, Aaron. Maybe the first on your end, though. Hey, Lost. How you going? Wandering Lost. How are we all this morning? Hopefully more awake than me. Mate, you and me both. Yeah, Aaron, it's been raining all week. It's been corrected all month. The last couple of weeks, basically 5 days out of 7, it's been raining just non-stop. Which is awesome for the garden. Coffee, yeah. Hey Gordon, how you going? So as the title says, yeah, Aaron, I'm saying. So as the title says, the chat gets to decide what I make today. Yeah, Paul, I imagine it is. It's good for the dams. That's what I like to remind myself. Less likely to go on water restrictions during summer. Morning, Doggo. How you going, Bobby? Well, it has to be something that doesn't involve using Preston, because currently Preston is kind of not accessible from my workshop's a fucking mess at the moment, and in order to purchase some new toys like that, I had to make room for other things and like use stuff. And so the kiln is inside right now, and it's standing where I would normally stand. So there's Preston. There's the kiln. I can't actually use Preston at the moment because the kiln's in the way. Yeah, you never just go like that. My mic is on, but like a fucking monkey. Where is the receiver? You know what I did? I turned them both on. Hey Corey, how you going? You can use 30mm hex for it. Nice. Hey Wayne. Hey Rob. How you going? Yeah, sorry. I turned them both on. They were both on. It's just that the receiver wasn't even plugged into the phone. So, Paul only Preston. Yeah, well, I mean, Preston's been getting a lot of work recently, so he can have a break. All right, what am I making? I'm feeling something bladed. Doesn't particularly matter what it is because I don't have anything to do. 2 matching knives. Trying to live the dream. Yeah, well, me too, man. Good thing I plugged in the. Good thing I plugged in the head. The chest knife. I want to do a how to forge series on that one. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. And Ulu. The draw knife. Yeah, I need to make a new draw knife. Damn, it's expensive. Yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, sweet. Paul, I'm, yeah, keen as to see that. 4-inch drop point with a guard. Yeah, no, I think draw knife is gonna be the winner. Got this nice piece of 1095. 1095. Now to draw this out, I would normally use Preston, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use my own hands. More fool me. You guys still hear me okay? Draw knife with a Hamon. Yeah. Morning, Oliver. Mark up some ash you picked up for hammer handles. Nice. Dude, I'm jealous. Piece of with a knife drawn on it, yeah. Hey, Unsoldat, how you going? So I'm going to be recreating my favorite draw knife, which isn't on its peg right now for some reason. There goes the rain. Yay! There it is. So this is a French pattern draw knife, and I've kind of really fell in love with this design. Really controllable, very comfortable. Found a small private mill an hour away. Nice. Fair enough, Gordon. It's always when you tell people that you're not going to do something that they start asking if you'll do it. But yeah, so this is a 19th century, so it was made in the 1800s, French pattern draw knife. And so this is what I'm going to make today. I want to make one that's got a slightly deeper blade, because this thing's been sharpened away to hell. That's the plan. If Brandon's in this stream, I think he is. I've already used this a couple of times, and it's already put a pretty nasty gash in my swage block because I accidentally hit the swage block with it. A lot of S-hooks. Nice. Yeah, practice is good. Concentrating on education at 40 years old. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, High Desert, how you going? Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. I did make an American style one, the one with the, the straight handles, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the controllability because your hands were too far behind the blade. I did try a straight handled one at one point. I didn't make one, but I tried one. It was the Mora knife, draw knife, and I didn't like that. This is my favorite. So yeah, this is what we're going to be recreating. When I got this, the handles were cracked to hell, like they're still cracked to hell. This big split up here that I filled with epoxy, so that I could use them. And every hammer handle I've ever made, this has been the tool that I've fitted the head with. Now, if I was smart, I'd probably do it the Black Bear Forge way of forge welded, but nah. Yeah, Wayne, that's exactly right. Hey, Chaz, how you going? I got plenty of chatoyant wood. Hey, Joel, glad you could make it, man. Is it wrong to better your dyslexia? What kind of question is that? Of course it isn't, Gordon. Do what betters you. Do what you want to do. Don't let anyone else tell you what you can have to do. Fuck me. Trust me, if you spend your time doing what everyone else tells you to do, you'll never be happy. The Otways do indeed have the best timber in the world. I should get Ryan to send me some nice wood for my new draw knife. You're always going to get shit on for making decisions, Gordon. Unfortunately, it's part of life. I get shit on for every decision I make. Doesn't matter which one I make. You give me two choices, either way I'm gonna piss someone off. So I've just given up worrying about it, and I just make my own decisions. Really nice curly cherry. Well, if I was closer, I'd have better access to decent handle woods, like hammer handle woods. People always tell you it's fun. Yeah. Story of your life. Yeah, it's true of pretty much everyone. You get to a stage. I think we all grow up trying to impress people. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us grow up trying to fit in, trying to impress people, trying to do the right thing. And then we realize at some point that it's impossible. You're always going to piss someone off. That literally just breathing pisses people off. Your mere existence pisses some people off. So at the end of the day, if you're going to try and please everyone, the best thing you can do is to remove yourself. And that ain't a choice. So, do what you want to do. Fuck 'em. Bosius Maximus. Greetings and salutations from Western Australia, my friend. Is it wrong that you're dishing some of the 400-pound stump of cherry? No, not really. Breathing. Yeah, it does. You ever had someone breathing the wrong way in a room? As long as you can sleep with a clear conscience, you're okay. Well, I don't necessarily. I mean, There are people who I know that their consciences are clear, but them as people are not nice. That's the one wondering. Asked to fix a mild steel gate. Well, that's up to you whether or not you want to. Me neither, Aaron. Me neither. There's a reason that every time you guys see me here on stream, I'm always tired. Because I don't sleep. Streaming can be detrimental to your sleep, I will tell you that. Although I found that I tend to get tired faster if I'm streaming than if I'm not. Because it forces me to engage my brain. You know, constantly keeping an eye on chat and constantly trying to make the stuff entertaining. No idea, Wayne. Frog's giving me a... No. Wiley has yet to croak. Good morning, Notrick. Fair enough, Bozzies. Yeah, Gordon, the trick is, if you don't want to do something, but you also don't want to say no, I give what I call the fuck you quote. Where I just quote a ridiculously high price. And sometimes it comes back to bite me and the person is willing to pay the money, but that's why I give the fuck you quote. Because if, at the end of the day, if they're willing to pay the price that I quote, that I think is ridiculous, then I get paid a ridiculous amount of money to do the thing that they want me to do. I am gonna have a bad time drawing this out. This was a bad idea. I wonder if I can access Preston from the other side. Need Preston to save me. Hey, Wiley. I think I saw Anthony in here as well. Hey, Anthony, how you going? Yeah, Wandering Lost, that's the way to go. Only with that attitude. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, sometimes I get someone who will approach me for a job and they'll go, you know, I want you to do this, 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 and this. And I can tell that it's going to be a pain in the ass job. Thanks, Traildust. I appreciate it, man. So yeah, ooh, War Thunder, nice. I should download War Thunder again. I love War Thunder. But, and especially now with my new computer, I can actually online game. Yay! Oof. But, what was I saying? I've had a couple of jobs where you can always tell, hey Nick D, how you going? Hey Sean. I've always had some jobs that come up that people, like, they're very specific about what they want, and you can tell that it's like, you can just tell it's going to be a pain in the ass job. And at that point, I will always, like, quote super high, because I know this is I am going through physical pain to do this. you need to pay me this much. And a lot of the time that's enough to scare them off and I don't have to worry about it, but sometimes they want to pay the money and I'm like, okay, fair enough. Hey Floyd, how you going? Mass Effect Andromeda, nice. Play Minecraft? Hey, Minecraft is actually not as easy on computers as you'd think. That is one seriously wet parrot. Apparently that parrot doesn't know how to avoid rain. Avengers game, fair enough. My problem at the moment is I have found that I have no one to play with on my online games. The asshole tax, yes. Hey Holla, how you going? Holly want a towel, yeah. Seriously, hold on, let's see if I can get it on camera. Not sure how obvious it's going to be, but he is soaked. Poor bird. We have lots of birds in the backyard. We got pigeons. We've also got chickens who are also wet because they don't know how to get out of the rain. Hey Matt, how you going? Bird bath. Yeah, the whole backyard right now is bird bath. Which tax is only 15%. Yeah, no, when we're talking about the arsehole tax, we're talking about, you know, if you're an arsehole, I'm going to make you pay me more. Picking up that extra chicken feed, that's right. I am guaranteeing that we're going to have some wheat sprouts in the next day or two. We always do when it rains after we've fed the chickens. Alright, I'm going to use... Preston. I know I said I can't, but I can. I just have to come from this side. And drawing this out will take forever if I don't. There is a reason that I don't normally use Preston from this side, and that's because the forge is right there and I burned my hand. How you going, Oliver? Yes, fresh butternuts. Fair enough, wandering. They are useful. How you going, cat? Hey Ben, hate you too. Using the wide angle lens so you can see the you can see the forge all the way around. You're alive, and that's the best thing, Wiley. Yeah, I'm the same. Wondering my my workshop won't support that. I mean, my workshop would support a 25-pound Little Giant or equivalent, but it would be not great with my neighbors. You're having a great day, Cat? Excellent. I'm glad. We should all be so lucky. My money's on Lithuania, Aaron. Then again, you're closer to Sydney than I am.
would be right. I'm very rarely wrong, it has to be said. I'm not actually watching how much I'm pressing this, so I'm kind of playing it by ear. Cross our fingers and hope. Hey Jared. James and I were building door mounting hardware. Nice. Getting through a radio license. Yeah, fair enough. W motorized wire stripper. Naps from all the copper, yes. Would braze the ring onto a flat plate. Nice. Hey, Radipotamus, how you going? Ryan, we were talking about you earlier. Maybe likes me cutting Yeah, yep, been there. Been there in having a neighbor that does that. Not been there in my gown cutting the lawn with scissors. I leave that to the more talented among us. Mount the motor on the power hammer Sunday, nice. Jealous. So yeah, it's a good way to go. Yeah, Aaron, I wish I could move to the country. Was looking at Anson and had to mix up. That's fair enough, Bubaka. How's Anson going? I haven't seen any of his stuff recently. I haven't had time. Then you need Preston. Yeah. We all need Preston. Yes, you do, Kat. Actually, Alex did a really good video recently on the El Cheapo VersaFlow ripoff from eBay. Pretty good. We're making a draw knife, Jared. Thank you very much, James. That's what I want to say, liquid. That's what I want to liquid. I do have a draw knife already. I'm making its replacement. Hey, Metal Man. All good, mate. Thank you for jumping in. I'm almost done drawing this out. Not being super accurate about it, I'll finish up the drawing with a hammer. I'm just letting Preston do the majority of the work for me, like I usually do. That's very true. All right, Gordon. See you, mate. Thanks very much for jumping in. Appreciate it. Very true, Wayne. Very true. Actually, a lot of the casting that I do in fine silver and the various alloys that I work with through my engraving and inlay are all melted with a blowtorch. That should be enough material. Yeah. All right. Start drawing out the tangs. Hey Tech, how you going? I haven't played with any Desert Ironwood, so I wouldn't be able to talk on that. Yeah, nice, Notrick. It's going to be solid steel with mild steel forge welded on. I was going to do forge welded, but I decided I'm just going to do solid steel. Hello, Owen, how you going? Yeah, I don't have a holder for my crucibles because I have various sizes of crucible and shapes. Like I've got the one that I've used the most recently has been this little 50 gram square, and I have another one of these. But this is what I've done most of my melting in, mainly because I've been doing copper and copper alloys. When I start using separate alloys, I have a couple of other crucibles. That's what tongs are for, exactly right. Yep. Got a grinder, nice. Yeah, I got a message this morning out from someone asking if I still had hammers. I still have 2 available on my Etsy store. I have this taper's head, Japanese dog's head, and this diagonal peen hammer. I'm surprised that this one's still around. I fully expected this one to be gone by now. I'm not surprised the Japanese hammer is still around because it's an uncommon shape of hammer, and it's, you know, people are not used to it. So yes, right-handed. Did I send yours? Which one's yours, Ryan? I'm pretty sure I sent yours years ago. Fair enough, Aaron. Did you order another one, Ryan, or are you just pulling my leg? Now, how much material do I need for this? I need about that much. About that much. And this is where it pays to have made so many blacksmith knives. Because basically a draw knife is just 2 blacksmith knives, tip to tip. God, my hammer technique is all over the place today. My arms are fucked from shifting these fly presses around. Did you? Was that private sale or through Etsy? Because I know I sent off the ash-handled one. See you, Ben. Scrolling without a jig. Yeah, I've done, well, I mean, when I do my blacksmith knives, I scroll the end of the handle. Okay, well, okay, so the diagonal peen is not for sale. Sorry, Ryan. You paid for that already? Fuck, I'm terrible. Can someone tell me if I actually took that diagonal pin off the Etsy store? Fucking hope I did. I'd hate to double sell it. I've already done that once. Yes, Aaron, I know. It's in a box. I'm sending it. It's not up. Cool, sweet. Thank fuck for that. I was wondering why that diagonal pin wasn't selling. It's because I didn't have it on the store. There you go. Lesson learned. Fuck, never buy things privately for me if I'm just selling them on Etsy, because I'll just forget. Hey, Casey. Yeah, no, that hamster's long dead. Freehand scrolls aren't that hard. Just saw you a hammer, yeah, well, true that. I already owe someone a hammer that I accidentally sold. I've got to make another one. That's my plan for this week. I've got to forge it. Because I was an idiot. And I made a private sale. And this is why I don't often take payment unless I'm sending it off, like that week. I swear to Christ, I'm going to just stop taking money from people. That's it. Business is done. Closed. Apparently I'm too stupid to run a business. Hey Paul, you're not that late. Good job you're not buying off Etsy. Well, no, buying off Etsy is the good way to do it, because Etsy, it makes me keep track of it. Etsy sends me reminders if I haven't sent something. It's private sales where I fail. No, I'm just going to stop making stuff. Wandering Lost, that's it. Done. But no, it's one of the reasons why I like Etsy. International shipping is still a nightmare? Not too bad. It's just expensive. Yeah, oh Christ, the glasses really screwed me up. Hey Stu, thank you for checking in, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, these last couple of weeks have just been a nightmare. Sorry, dude. I had a rounding hammer that I was about to handle, and then the guy was like, "Oh, I'll buy it off you before you put it up." I put it up on Etsy, and it sold, and I sent it off to the Etsy buyer. And then he was like, "Was that the hammer that I bought?" And I'm like, "No, shit." So I gotta make another one. Quick, blame it on the wife. That's it. Yeah. All good, Paul. Honestly, not taking custom commissions for hammers at this point. If you're interested in specific design, feel free to mention it, and I'll try and put it in the next. I'll try and put it in the next order, or next batch. Hey MB, how you going? It depends on your preference, Oliver. You can bevel a knife with literally any hammer, but for me personally, I prefer my Japanese dog's heads or my English cutlass hammer. I prefer the English cutlass hammer over the Japanese dog's head, obviously, but yeah. I appreciate it, James. Some days I'm not glad. But yeah, Yeah, so I'm not really taking custom commissions for hammers right now, and there's a reason for that. Oh, Mark. Oh, all right, fair enough. No worries, Mark. All you want are pain in the butt specific styles of hammer. Well, you know, again, if you mention it, I'm willing to put it into the lot. My thing is that I don't have like I'm having trouble keeping up with what's been ordered and what isn't. So I've got to like be careful. And that's one of the reasons why I said I don't take money until I'm ready to ship it. And then I take money and I'm ready to ship it and I don't ship it because I've got other shit going on. It's a nightmare. Not an excuse, I'm just really bad at coordinating myself. Whew, man, 1095 is not easy to move. It's not a bad problem, but I also feel terrible when people don't get what I'm selling. People don't get it when they buy it. Yeah, fair enough, Aaron. Need an Audubon. Yeah, I do, Owen. That's true. Hey, Yami, how you going? You're not that late. Did I make that hammer I'm using? No. Hey, Mr. KY, how you going? Daniel, how you doing? Yeah, Tech, I really need to do that. So the hammer I'm using right now is a Hans hammer. It's Charming Hollow Forge. He made this one. My main hammers are hammers that are made by other smiths. I actually really like collecting hammers from other makers. So if you're a maker that makes hammers, let me know. There's actually only one hammer in my regular rotation that I myself made. And that is my English Cutler's hammer that you've probably seen in all of my blade forging videos, because this is what I use to bevel blades. This one is slowly getting retired. I need to make another one. Yeah, Aaron, absolutely. The thing is, I pick up the habit of writing for a while, and then I just forget. Two hammers to make. Not happy with your current tongs? Yeah, making new tongs is always a good idea. Running out of gas. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting mine running. I've got to mail off. Got a whole bunch of stuff to mail on Monday, including your wrought iron and 52100, Aaron. Russian style hammers. Not familiar with a lot of Russian style hammers, so I'll be interested to see that. It's funny, I keep getting told, like, I go, oh, I need this hammer. And they're like, why don't you just make one? I'm like, because every hammer I make I need to sell. My God. I must just be getting weak. I don't remember 1095 being this hard. Hey Walt, how you going? Oh. Currently half-heartedly saving up for a nice chasing hammer. Fair enough. I mean, I have a couple of hammers that I've made that I won't sell. Namely these two, the Froggy French crossbeam and this Viking cross. See you, Casey. Yes, it is a lump of Cameco 9.5mm 1095, correct. Working too much. Yeah, I know that feeling. Alpha Wood Forge, okay. So yeah, these two I won't sell, and I do use occasionally. But yeah, and I have one more hammer that I've made, and that I am currently working on engraving and inlaying, that will also go into my regular rotation. But I much prefer to use hammers made by other smiths, mainly because it means that I've got a piece of work from someone else, and I get to support another maker. Yes, 1095 is a beast. Just gotta beat it and beat it. Hopefully be coordinated while you do so. Not that I've been much known for that. Hammer control, come on. It's better. It's a bit more like it. Could do on 60 years a piece of his own, yeah. Hey, Caitlin. Making a draw knife. All good, I does it. Yes. Very true. Damn. Anthony will kill me if I don't stretch my arms. I am wearing pants, indeed. Oh, now that the rain's abated, open this door. Hey Eric, how you going? Thanks for jumping in, mate. Appreciate it, Kevin. Oh, fun. Cortisone injections, never fun. It's not true that I never wear pants. I have 2 sets of jeans. That's why I look so funny. If anyone got that joke. Yes, don't forget to smush that like button and like that smush button. Oh, I suck. That sucks, heck. I think that's the right length. Just double check. Nah, needs a little bit touch longer. That's all right. We got plenty of meat to play with. Hey, Lauren. Much as it's cool having 2 fly presses in the shop, I'll be really glad when the other one's gone. Yes, I love this style of draw knife handle. Yeah, Tech, that will always do you in. Yeah, Caitlin. Well, this one's already sold now, so I'm just waiting for the guy to come pick it up. That's it. Got the Rona. Take me out behind the chemical sheds and shoot me. Oh, nice, Zach. Well, welcome to the crew, man. I appreciate that, Jared. We're making a draw knife, Lauren. Making hammerheads. Making hand handles. It's a little bit of an interesting question because everyone has their own preference. I prefer octagonal handles, although none of the hammers that I use have octagonal handles at the moment because they weren't hafted by me. But I make octagonal handled hammers, and I prefer smaller, skinnier handles than most people, apparently. That's the one complaint I've had from my customers, so I have to increase the bulkiness. The main thing to look out for is to make sure that your grain is right. Now, contrary to popular belief, it doesn't matter if your end grain is running sideways or forwards. Normally they'll say, make sure it's running forwards, right? But the main thing that you want to make sure of is that the grain goes all the way through the handle and doesn't run off the handle. That will snap. This one has some grain runoff, but the majority of the grain goes all the way through the handle, so that's going to be good for a hammer. That is the key. Doesn't matter the grain orientation as long as those grains run all the way through the handle. Well, I'm glad to hear, Caitlin. Large handles actually lend themselves to giving you carpal tunnel and tennis elbow, so I prefer thinner handles. Hopefully. Now I'm gonna straighten out the blade a little bit. Right after I switch bottles. Sorry for the deep breathing. Not much I can do about it. I am a fat asshole. Runoff is bad, just like with a bow. Exactly right. Yeah, well, I don't exactly have small mitts, but yeah, apparently I prefer smaller handles to most. I find that larger handles tend to encourage a death grip. They don't allow the handle to freely move in my hand, which is important for like proper hammer swing. Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that one. No, Debarker, I'm not. Not without consent. Consent is important. True, Wayne. Very true. The issue I have selling to people is that I am constrained by the material that I have got to make handles out of. West Australia does not have access to a large variety of panel wood of hammer size and hammer quality. So most of the time I'm making handles out of slightly larger handles, which means that I'm limited in the size that I can get out of any given piece of material. There you go, Matt, that's exactly right. Without permission, yes. Hey Troy, how you going? Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. As far as rectangular handles go, Hans's hammers are basically rectangular. You can see, flat here, with rounded off corners. Originally I didn't like it, but I've kind of grown, a little bit more comfortable with it. It does feel a little big in my hand. It's the same dimensions normally as my handles, but mine are octagonalized, so yeah. My handle looks bigger, but it tapers quite drastically, so yeah. You can see the octagonal just makes it a little bit narrower. And this one was hafted by my friend Nathan. And this one is also almost rectangular. See you later, Eric. Thanks for jumping in. Hex or oval, yeah. Just relax muscle. In that case, I have a lot of relaxed muscle. much as I appreciate the thought, lying to me, or me lying to myself, it's not helpful. Round as shape. Fair enough, Aaron. That's the way to go. You have 1 keg. I got like 6. All right, Troll Dust. Thanks very much for being here, mate. Appreciate it. Made a Coke bottle black walnut handle for a small chasing hammer. Nice. Hey, Paul Wheeler, how you going? You made it. You haven't missed much. I've just been wailing on this piece of 1095, not getting very far. Very true, Caitlin. You do have that same build. I have the same build as Mr. Creosote from, you know, like The Meaning of Life. It is but a tiny affair. Alright, time to clip it off and flip it round. Clip it and flip it. Welcome back, Ben. Don't eat the mince. Fair enough, Wiley. Yes, it scarred me for life. The reasons to stay down the army. Sports was never my thing. I mean, I did shot put, hammer throw, discus. I was shit at javelin. I've never had much of an arm on me. I'm accurate, I just can't throw very far. It's just never clicked in my head, apparently. I had a friend who, in year 7, when we were 12 years old, could throw the entire length of our, throw a baseball the entire length of our oval. It's like 120 meters or something stupid. Kid was a freak of nature. Alright. It's back with the known steels. Oof. Hey Matt, how you going? See you later, Ryan. Yeah, Lauren, I love my draw knife. The majority of the time I use it for hafting hammers. Now that much. Well, as you know, Wiley, misery loves company. Baseball is better than cricket. Hot take for an Australian, I know. Ben's not that bad, Lauren. Okay, he is that bad, but he doesn't mean to be. Okay, he means to be. But we tolerate him anyway. Hope there's people out there using my hammers as much as hard as I use bobs and ounces. And I hope they're holding up. $106, jeez. How are you going to put the hormone for the edge crunch? No, I'm not going to hormone it. Just going to dip it. Haven't had a chance to forge blade recently. It can get like that. That's why I do these Saturday live streams. Lets me forge basically whatever. Otherwise, I would never find the time, because I'm supposed to be prioritizing doing other stuff. Who told 1095 it could be this hard? Whoever did it, you're fired. You haven't had a chance to use the hammer you got yet. One day, Caitlin, one day. I know Jared gets some use out of the hammer that he bought off me, or the hammers that he bought off me. Seems like the only people I hear from that own hammers from me are either the people who had an issue, or the people who haven't been able to use it for a long time and it's just been sitting on a shelf and they just message me to let me know that they haven't been able to use it. So I'm hoping that the rule holds true for no news is good news, and that the reason I haven't heard from all of the other buyers of my hammers is because they're, happily using it without issue. Either that or there's a forum thread somewhere about how shit Sandtown's hammers are. Because remember, I'll never spend a cent on another Sandtown hammer. Oh, I wouldn't say no, Aaron. Plan on using it for the bacon bowie? Cool. Oh, nice, Mark. Maybe, Brian, maybe. It'll depend. I've got a lot of stuff that I need to work on. I need to work on the sword. I finally got around to making the handles for this cutlery set. Video coming on Wednesday, finally. I know I promised it for this week, but I ended up getting distracted, sidetracked. I have 3 hammer billets punched, 3 3-pound or 3.2 pound hammer billets punched, ready for forging. They're going to be 2 diagonal pins and a Viking cross pin, because that's what I plan to make with them, so therefore that's what I'm going to continue to plan to make with them. And then I have enough stock to make maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 more hammers, and then I'll have to buy some more stock. But unfortunately I'm kind of out of money because I just spent $700 buying stock of guillotine tools, which is finally I'll have guillotine tools back in stock. I've been getting messages weekly from people just going, hey, when are you going to have guillotine tools again? A, when I have the money for stock, and B, when my laser cutter gets out of the moving cycle that he's in right now. And if I decide to keep selling things, yeah, that's it. There you go, Lauren. Need to make a double diagonal. Yeah, I have a double diagonal. I just need to re-haft it because the haft I originally put on it that came with it snapped quite brutally when I swung it. I think I got like 3 hits out of it. It's still inside the shop waiting for a new haft. I need to do that. I keep forgetting that it's there because it's not in the shed. It's not in my line of sight, so therefore it doesn't exist. And that was made for me by the wonderful veteran Iron and Wood. Yeah, I gave a quote for some gravers and a hammer to someone recently. I'm still waiting for a bunch of W1 tool steel stock to arrive. It's been holding up my engraving because I'm like, I could use the gravers I have right now, but I kind of want to get rid of them so that I can have a uniform set of gravers. Well, I appreciate that, Ben. Uniform, yeah. Uniform-ish, more uniform than what I've got right now. I have such a variety in size and shape of graver because they're all made out of different sizes of stock. It does the little OCD part of my brain in seeing it in that condition. I think I didn't pull as much material out for this side, which is slightly annoying. Use a little bit more taper. Yeah, that's true, Wayne. At least it's in the same country. Yeah, so I don't have like sharpeners. What I mean is more the body to be uniform in stock size. As far as the faces go, I freehand sharpen, so I don't expect them to be uniform. I wouldn't mind buying a graver sharpener, but the cheapest that I found one was $680, and that was on eBay. If I wanted to get like a GRS sharpening system, then you're looking at like $1,000, $1,500 for a sharpening system. It's nuts. Yeah, Wayne. I hear you. Detroit water wheel combo. They're not super hard to hand sharpen, to be honest, if you know what you're doing. Buy a plate, put it on a treadmill motor. Yeah. Just install the doorknob for faceplates that Jared and you forged. Nice. Yeah, I plan on doing another video on Japanese hand engraving. Doing like a what do you need to get started. So look forward to that. I plan on doing that when I get the W1 stock, because I'll, utilize the fact that I'm forging all of my new gravers and stuff to talk about it. So if you're interested in getting into it and you want to learn what you'll need, just make sure to stay tuned. Bring out the calipers, if I can find them, in this pile of shit. There they are. So 13 by 10, 14 by 10. $16, $17. Pulled out less material on that side. One more pass on this side, true that up. Then I'm going to flip it around, thin down this other side, so I'll clip off a little bit off the end to make them match. We all hate a mismatched piece. Thanks, Wiley. Yeah, I do most of my engraving work over on Twitch, live, so if you're interested in learning about engraving, you want to ask questions, please feel free to head over to my Twitch channel. I do plan on doing a bunch of engraving very soon. But yeah, I will be doing videos on engraving and inlay in the near future. Because it is something that I notice does not have a lot of content on YouTube about, and I would like to increase the amount. Ford Hallam has literally everything you need to know about Japanese style engraving on his channel. The man is a literal fucking library of information on Japanese style engraving, and if you're seriously interested in it and want seriously in-depth stuff, I would highly recommend going to Ford's channel and checking out his inlay classes, because parts of his inlay classes are also going down the rabbit hole of making various styles of graver. Recently he did a marubori, which is a tortoise shell chisel, which is basically a round gouge, and he also did a kebori dagane, which is a V chisel. And he and I have a little different style, how we make the chisels. You do? Who's that, James? Spamming. No, it's not spamming. Melted 400 pounds of lead. Nice. I need to melt some lead. I have, what is it in pounds? About 70 kilos of lead, which is like 160 pounds of lead. I need to make a new stand for my phone and my, I need to make a new base for the stand of my phone in the gold workroom. Okay, so that's all flat and clean. I'm going to knock the corners in for the next heat, just to make it pretty, because we care about that here. Take a nice low heat. About to lose grip on reality. Whatever tenuous grasp I had. All right, it's one side finny. Let's do the other side. Need to make a new set of bolt jaws. Hey, mate. Yeah. Cool, thank you. What's this? Presents. Ah, yes. That was quick. Jeez. I only ordered that like 2 days ago. No, it wasn't Christy, that was a delivery. I'm not sure if you flex seal your roof. Yeah, you can flex seal. Make some pause tongs. Those engravings maybe. No, unfortunately not. I suspect I might see that next week. I get mail Saturdays. I get mail Sundays. I get mails all days of the week. Only from the private couriers. Australia Post doesn't run on Saturdays or Sundays, but the private couriers do. Like Fastway and DHL. Courier, please. Okay. That should do it, I think. This is 17, so I'll clip a centimeter off. Nah, I don't really need to. I can grind it off later. Now to just take out the edges, and then we can do the bevels. Yay! Aren't we all looking forward to that? Bevel. Post you get 3 weeks, yeah. Well, depending on where it's coming from, my post can take anywhere from a week to 2 months, 3 months. I think the longest I've had to wait was a package from Jared that took, what was it, Jared, like 4 months to get to me? Because it ended up going to Thailand first. Decided to go on holiday before it came to Australia. Can't say I blame it. And then I subsequently lost one of the bottles of Iron Mountain that he sent me. I have no fucking idea where it went. I'm actually pretty convinced that it got stolen at this point, but that's alright. I still have one bottle, or I still have half a bottle, because I've used half of it. Yeah, I'd say, Matt, probably between a month and 6 weeks. The Fordham Hammond route. Yeah, draw knife. How you going, Adam? Make yourself a couple of Burin, Wiley. Couple of hand gravers. I don't recommend using the Fordham hammer tool as a graver. It's not as controllable. It's a little too powerful. But push graving is definitely something you can do. I will do a video on push graving if you're interested in that, because I want to make some push gravers anyway. I'm hoping so, Paul, but I took it with me to a demonstration that I did, and when I came back from the demonstration, it wasn't in the vehicle anymore. So I'm pretty sure that it disappeared while I was demoing. Because it's definitely not in the shed. I've completely cleared the shed out since then. And it's definitely not inside, because I would never have taken it inside anyway, but I've also cleaned out my inside shop completely. So I'm pretty convinced at this point that it's gone for good. But that's okay. We live and learn. Right, let's true this blade up a little bit before we get to forging the bevels. Because preform is important. Remember, guys, preform. I will repeat that till the day I die. Preform, 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 preform. If your preform is not accurate, the finished result will not be accurate. I don't care how good of a smith you are. Because if you're a good smith, you'll have a good preform. Okay. Oh, that sucks, Tech. Yeah, push grab is good for that. Sharpen a center punch? Yeah, that'll work. Battery grinders, yeah. Nah, not a fan. I prefer to have to deal with the cord. So I reground the face on my cutlass hammer, and I haven't polished it yet, and it's just at a 60 grit, but I'm going to leave it like that. See how we go. Now, obviously, because it's a draw knife, we're doing a chisel grind, which is always fun to forge in. Fun, he says. And very heavy in the quotation marks. This is the reason that I say that you don't need a super fine hammer finish on your hammer face, because look at that, it's all shiny and stuff, and there's not a really bad marking on the face of the piece, and that's at a 60 grit. Hey Robert, how you going? It'll polish itself over time, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Milwaukee are pretty good. If I was going to get a battery grinder, I would probably I'll probably use a Milwaukee. I've seen really good reviews all over. But that being said, I've not had any problems with my Bosch tools, so Bosch could also be one of my choices. Getting there. Grinders kill that, yeah. Yeah, for battery tools, brushless is definitely the way to go. The only brushed battery tool, and the only battery tool I actually own at the moment, is my little Ryobi hand drill. Like this one. And surprisingly, this thing has been a beast. I've drilled through so much shit with this little drill. But the reason I bought Ryobi was because I didn't need a super expensive hand drill. Yeah, true that, James. The reason that I buy, especially that kind of tooling, I buy like Ryobi or similar, is because it doesn't really kill me if it dies after I've used it a couple of times, because I don't normally use it that much. When it came to buying a new angle grinder, finally, I decided to upgrade because I was using my angle grinder. I use my angle grinder to cut hammer billets and stuff, and to grind my Damascus. And so I'm running the angle grinder for a long time, every day. And if the angle grinder goes down, my work stops. So it became imperative to my business to have a decent angle grinder. Meanwhile, it doesn't really matter if my battery drill dies, because I can just get another one. Because I don't really use the battery drill for anything that's involved in the shop, except occasionally mounting fly presses. Like I drilled all the 10mm Dynabolt holes in the floor for the fly press stand with that little Ryobi hand drill. Straight ox dodge, skip to beat. Oh, there you go. Alex swears by his Ryobi battery-powered stuff. He loves it. Next heat, I'm just going to straighten it out a bit, make it a bit easier to work with. Need to make myself a new wooden mallet. My old one's kind of going to shit. Still got a little life in her left, but not much. The draw knife's about 10mm thick at the spine. Pretty chunky. I like to be able to lean on my draw knives a little bit. Primitive blacksmith, yeah. I've noticed that there's videos going around on Facebook of like a blacksmith that's dipping his hand in water and like punching the work, or like hammer fisting the work, using that Leidenfrost effect to make it look like he's hand forging, quote unquote, the blade. It looks cool. It's stupid, but it looks cool. Really, when is the finished off? Probably, Joel. Probably. Must be Chuck Norris. Nah, just a guy with science knowledge. It's not impressive to anyone who knows anything about how heat works, but to the layperson, it looks badass. And that's why he does it. Like that guy who was going around for a while, who was forging with a 20-pound dumbbell as his hammer. Stupid, but it looks cool. Yeah, Ilya's done it, yeah. Like I said, it's doable. It's not hard. It's literally just utilizing the Leidenfrost effect. But it looks cool to people who don't know what they're looking at. It's like that Russian guy who was running his hand through a river of molten steel. Just casually. It's like, oh my god, how is he not getting burned? And I'm like, well, Leidenfrost effect. That's how. Yes, Ilya did it ironically. Yeah, fair enough, Joe. But yeah, that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's about impressing the layman. It's about impressing those people who don't know what they're looking at. Because it gets your name out there. If you do something that looks impressive, people are more likely to talk about you. The more people who are likely to talk about you, the more people who are likely to come across your work. The more people who are likely to come across your work, the more people who are likely to buy your work. It's called gaming the algorithm. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I don't particularly have an issue with the guys that do this kind of ridiculous crap on the internet. Because, you know, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're gaming the business. They're gaming the algorithm. Making their money. It may look like I'm beveling from both sides at this stage, but I'm not. I'm actually pushing the bevel over so that I can come back at it from this side. Take spin classes? Who's taking spin classes now? Probably one of the last things that I ever mark by hand, because I'm going to be putting that maker's mark in the fly press soon. It's about inspiration and encouragement, Wayne. It's about shared experiences. Yes, a draw knife, Ben. Correct. Is water in Guinness? Yes, true. Yeah, I'd like to get back into martial arts again. But I'm too fucking fat for that shit. I'd die in 5 seconds. I gas myself getting out of bed. No, Wayne, it's less about that. It's an exercise class. It's like, you know, yoga or Pilates or whatever. It's about being in a community of other people exercising. And there is a technique to exercise bike riding, like if you want to get the best results out of it. Much like a lot of things, it seems a lot more simple in concept than it is in practice. It's like, oh, you're just riding a bike. Well, it's not entirely true. Like, yes, that is the guts of it, but. I think I'm going to do a John Rigoni, and I'm going to actually heat treat this while the handles are straight, and then use a torch to bend the handles. Yeah. Hey, Alex. Boo hurt exercise, yeah, for sure. Except I can't sacrifice my bones. I have too many friends in Boo Hurt that every event they go to, at least one of them ends up with a broken bone. I'm like, yeah, I can't afford that. I also can't afford the armor. Shit's expensive. Tell me how the grass tastes, little man. Anyone seen that video? It's hilarious. Try and draw that out just a little bit more. I don't like the way it's sitting right now. Fair enough, Dubaka. That's probably true. Totally, Alex. Totally. Yes, Wayne, we are supposed to stop if we break a bone. Roleplay of the Berserker. Not in Boo Hurt. I pass on that one. Also think Sam can make an hardy tool. Which kind of hardy tool? I already have a hot cut. It's basically the only thing I use. Go. Just draw that edge down a little bit, make it all match. Matchy match. Apparently I managed to punch that Maker's Mark off center. Maximus Guillotine? I have a guillotine coming. You gonna auto smash the slow? Maybe. I'm using 1095, yeah. Step block. Yeah. I do need an anvil block, like an edge block. Just trying to put a subtle curve in the edge. It's not working very well. And a hollow grind the back. It is Saturday morning, yes. I didn't notice, Daniel. Didn't notice at all. Very sneakily entered. Very sneaky entrance there. That's a subtle curve. Huh. Subtle. Why does it always end up in my face? That's what she said. Beat you all to it. Yeah, it'll do. Well, I'm all about that bass. Yes. Dear Future Husband's also a good song. Feel Better When I'm Dancing was also a really good one, but then it got overplayed. That was the Snoopy movie song. I know you're lying. A subtle curve. Subtool. Hello, the real Ram. How you going? Feels like I need to make a new set of thumbs. Yeah, it's pretty damn straight. It ain't exactly Lin Ray clean, but it'll do. Draw knife. That answers your question. Oh, that was a workout. Yep. So I'm gonna profile grind it. Yeah, I'm gonna profile grind it, and then I'll heat treat it. Got my maker's mark in it. Everything's a bush fracture. It's true. How long's the blade? Good question. It should be pretty close to my original. Almost exactly the same. That's good. So the final blade, when I trim it down, will be about 18 centimeters long, 17 and a half, which in American is around about 6 3/4 inches, thereabouts. And the thing that I wanted to improve was the depth. This one's 1.5 inches, or what's that, like 40 centimeters, 40 millimeters deep. And that one is going to be the replacement for this one. Just a little bit more blade depth, because this one's been sharpened back a lot over the years. This one's from the 19th century. So time for an upgrade, and time to retire this old one. Not that this old one has a problem. It's perfectly serviceable. But yeah, this one's going to get a 12-inch hollow grind in the back to make sharpening a bit easier. And then I'll convex the top, make it nice and sharp. Nope, just making it for me, debugger. Hey, Shamrock Knives, how you going? Till I did was his hands. That's true. Polish those boots? Nah. Why? What am I going to use to make the little holding knobs? Some form of wood, probably some mahogany. I have some mahogany, so I have a whole bunch of mahogany. I fucked up the burn-in on this one, so I will probably take these blocks over to my dad's place and turn some handle knobs out of this stuff, because he's got the lathe now, so. It is mahogany, indeed. How you going, Jamrock? The drawing a draw knife takes is a drawn-out process. They are, yes. They're an interesting tool. I've forged multiple of them over the years. Alex, I think, still has one that I made. He may have thrown it out. I wouldn't blame him. But yeah, on some of the old ones, when I first started making them, I made them out of like old files and stuff, and the connection between the handle and the blade would always crack on me because I let it get too cold. Fortunately, that didn't happen this time. I haven't seen I read the first Hunger Games book, but yeah, not my thing. Not only do you still have it, but it gets used semi-regularly. Well, that's good. That was one of the last ones that I made out of an old file, I think. I'm more of a high-class bitch these days. Need me some, high-quality 1095. Oh, reading's definitely my thing. Proving to be surprisingly rust-resistant for 1095. Yeah, well. But yeah, so this will get ground in. The transitions will get ground in properly and make it look pretty. Descale it. But yeah, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you very much for whoever suggested it. I have been meaning to make one, so it was a good opportunity to get in there and do it. There is a video coming out this week, making a set of cutlery for a very special person, a very special set of cutlery. It's been a fun time making the handle shapes. So keep your eyes out for that. I will be on Twitch this week at some point, doing some engraving on the English cutlass hammer that I made for myself, the 4-pounder. Did a design stream recently where we designed the inlay and engraving that's going to go on there, and it's going to be a mountain themed. The real ram, actually, you might be interested. We're going to be putting a ram on the hammer, so feel free to go over and check out my Twitch channel. Thank you very much to everyone who subscribed while the streaming. Thank you to all my subscribers and my patrons who keep this channel running. Honestly, without patrons, this channel would be dead. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off now. I've got some work to do, and I will see you very soon. Have a good one.